It's December 20th, 1943. Deep over enemy territory in Nazi Germany, a heavily damaged American B-17 bomber struggles through the skies, its crew of young men facing almost certain death. Flak has torn holes in the fuselage, guns are jammed, and oxygen systems are failing. But then, out of nowhere, a German Messerschmitt Bf-109 fighter pulls up alongside them. The pilot has a clear shot, but he doesn't take it. Instead, something unbelievable happens. This is the true story of Franz Stigler and Charles Brown, an act of mercy that defied the horrors of World War II. Let's set the scene. It's the height of the Allied bombing campaign against Nazi Germany. The U.S. 8th Air Force is pounding industrial targets to cripple the war machine. On this fateful day, 2nd Lieutenant Charles L. Brown, a 21-year-old from West Virginia, is on his very first combat mission as pilot of the B-17 Flying Fortress nicknamed Ye Olde Pub. His crew of 9 includes gunners, a navigator, and a bombardier, all rookies thrown into the fire. Their target, a Focke-Wulf aircraft factory in Bremen, Germany. The mission starts routine, but as they drop their bombs and turn for home, all hell breaks loose. German anti-aircraft flak rips into the plane. One engine is knocked out, another damaged. The tail gunner is wounded, and the nose is shattered. To make matters worse, they're straggling behind a formation, easy prey for enemy fighters. Brown pushes the battered bomber toward the North Sea, hoping to reach neutral Sweden or crash land safely. But they're lost, flying deeper into Germany by mistake. That's when the Luftwaffe pounces. A swarm of fighters attacks, but the B-17's gunners fight back fiercely. They down at least one enemy plane before the attackers peel off. Or so they think. Enter Franz Stigler, a 28-year-old German ace pilot with 29 confirmed kills already under his belt. Stationed at Jever Airfield, Stigler hears the alert and scrambles his Bf-109. He's one victory away from earning the Knight's Cross, the highest honor for a Luftwaffe pilot. Spotting the lone B-17, he closes in for what should be an easy kill. As Stigler gets closer, he sees the devastation. Holes riddling the fuselage, a wounded tail gunner slumped over his guns, crew members tending to injuries through the open wounds in the plane. The B-17 isn't firing back. Its guns are frozen or jammed from the cold altitude. Stigler later recalled thinking, "These men are already dead. Shooting them down would be like murdering them in their parachutes." In that moment, something shifts. Instead of opening fire, Stigler pulls up alongside the bomber. He can see Brown's terrified face through the cockpit glass. Stigler gestures wildly, pointing toward Sweden, urging them to turn and escape. But Brown, mistaking it for a trap, keeps flying straight. Undeterred, Stigler takes a massive risk. He escorts the B-17 out of German airspace, flying wingtip to wingtip through flak zones where his own side could shoot him down as a traitor. For about 10 minutes, he protects them until they're over the North Sea, safe from pursuit. Then, with a salute, Stigler peels away and heads back, knowing full well that if reported, he could face a firing squad for aiding the enemy. Miraculously, Brown nurses Ye Olde Pub back to RAF Seething in England. The crew survives, though shaken. They report the bizarre encounter, but intelligence officers classify it to avoid inspiring similar acts. Stigler keeps silent too, confiding only in his squadron mates. Fast forward nearly 50 years. In the 1990s, Brown, now a retired veteran, starts searching for the mysterious German pilot who spared him. Through veterans groups and letters, he finds Stigler living in Canada. The two men reunite in 1990, embracing like long-lost brothers. They become close friends, sharing holidays and stories until Stigler's death in March 2008, followed by Brown's just 8 months later. This act of chivalry reminds us that even in the brutality of war, humanity can shine through. Stigler once said, "I didn't have the heart to finish those brave men." It's a tale that echoes in today's conflicts, showing mercy's power amid chaos.